Industrialization and commercialization of America changed the face of society. Migration from the countryside occurred simultaneously to the Western world in response to industrialization and factory system. Urbanization in America was great. A majority of American people lived in urban areas. Due to great population, urban families experienced a high rate of infant mortality, declining fertility rates, and high death rates from disease. In the 19th century, arrival of new immigrants was about 10 million between the years of 1860 and 1890. It increased to 18 million or more 3 decades later. Many new immigrants had little to no money at all and therefore lacked education and farmland. Organizations, like the Salvation Army, were provided to help people. Soon organizations against immigration began to create due to popular belief that immigrants were threats to locals. The poverty rate was extremely high amongst immigrants. Many experienced hunger and much more disadvantages. Great population also created a gateway to new forms of transportation, like subs and bridges, or improvements such as those on trains. Also, improvements on buildings were being made. Construction techniques were successful during the year of 1850. One example would be the skyscraper by an architect by the name of Louis Sullivan. Inadequate public service produced crime, fire, disease and indigence. The government, however, wasn't prepared and ill-equipped to respond to the situation. In order for people to get away from the city smells and crime, public spaces began. These public spaces were parks, which later became theaters and more. Sports also increased in popularity. An example of this is boxing, which became very appealing, primarily to working-class urban communities. Baseball was another sport Americans enjoyed. The American League was founded in 1901. Technology simultaneously increased as well as education. Schools were created, free public school was offered. Primary and secondary education was under the free public schooling. Also there was expansion on education for women.